Welcome to another review. It brings me great pleasure and so much enthusiasm to bring you this wonderful deck. It is by Llewellyn Publishing House, and it's called The Tarot of Dragons by Sean Mackenzie. And the artist is Firat Solhan. Now, it comes in one of these magnetic boxes, which is great, but mine came a little bit damaged. It's got squashed. But does that deter from the most fantastic deck published in 2022? So the artwork is just amazing. And inside you'll see the Eye of the Tiger from the Universe Major Arcana card. It does have a ribbon in, which is great to extract your cards from there. So that's just the box, a really beautiful big box to put on your bookshelf, no problem. But the book obviously is fantastic. Here is the wisdom of the dragon realms and the picture of the high priestess. So it's a wonderful heavy book with pictures on the back, and it shows each of the cards, and it has the page. It also has some wonderful spreads at the back. Journey Without End, Dragon's Tale, and more. And what I do like about this particular book, at the end, with the Ten of Cups, to write to the author. If you have pen and paper, you can actually write with a self-addressed envelope. How exciting. For those of you who are young, might not understand what a self-addressed envelope is, but I found it quite funny that that was there, and no email address. That really makes me laugh. Sorry, sense of humour gone berserk. But these are great illustrations. And it does mention, the author does mention Barbara Moore, the acknowledgements and all about Sean in here. So it's a wonderful book to keep, but it's just a fantastic book with the illustrations. Well done, Firat Solhan. What an amazing art. So that's the book and the box. So without further ado, let's have a look at these cards. Well, first of all, we do have a great design on the back. Nice royal blue. The cards are a little bit flimsy, like the reviews have said. You know, very flimsy, but nevertheless, just buy another deck. Easy said than done. Right, let's have a look at these amazing pictures. I also want to give you a demonstration that they are very close to the Rider-Waite theme as well. So here we have the Fool, and when we see this gorgeous little white tiger, how cute is that? We obviously still have that beautiful white rose within that card. So that's the Fool looking on the aspect. And we have the Shaman with all the aspects. Now, I particularly like this card, the Shaman, because of its gold armor on this particular dragon. The dragon has got faces of the mythical creatures within the Chinese and the Asian kind of theme of the spiritual dragon within the sky. So dragons are revered around all sorts of countries around the globe. So whether you believe in them or not, it's always good to take them on board. These colours are so vibrant. It just brings these dragons to life. I mean, look at those eyes shining. It says, are you going to have the mystery of your life revealed? It's a question. And with the Empress, how beautiful, that beautiful, rich emerald green with all those forest creatures around. How can you not fall in love with that? And here we have the Emperor, looking strong, looking royal blue, turquoise, aquamarine, just surrounding its kingdom. It has that beautiful vortex of clear crystal water, that aquamarine, to draw you in to its mysteries of life, as the Emperor does. Next we go on the Hierophant, a beautiful forest clearing or jungle clearing. You have the theme of the jaguar and all the animals looking up to the Hierophant in its peacock glory. Wonder what they're teaching you now. And the lovers. I love this lovers card. Look at the goldfish in the yin-yang symbol. Goldfish have always been extremely lucky in ancient, belief, feng shui, Chinese. And you've got that dragon, the meeting of the earth dragon and the water dragon, meeting in harmony with the lotus flowers floating upon the pool. Is a signification that you will open your crown chakra to that spiritual energy, choosing love with the cranes here, or the universal love with the symbol of the dragons. So there's so much symbology, so much meaning, so much depth and understanding in each of the cards, which run the theme of the Rider-Waite. To have the Chariot, the moving forwards in that glorious, moving away from the empire to something more. Don't those dragons mean business? Don't they mean business? I think so. And the Strength cards, lovely colours. So this really does bring out the meaning of the Strength card. You have this wonderful knight here. Whether it's female or male, it's saying to the dragon, why don't we get things done in a conversation instead of fighting? And I agree with both of them. And you've got that beautiful soft sky to say spiritual awareness is here when we gently do it. So I love this card. Look at the Hermit. I mean, how long did they sit in their meditation to bring out that crystal pearl of wisdom? Look at the colour, the same as the Emperor. That beautiful turquoise colour is just so calming and beautiful. Now, don't you love these cards? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, or Fortune's Wheel, bringing a sense of speed, karmic influence to each of these good luck charms. Each one of them are really strong, powerful. Even if you use these in your own reading or somebody else's, how powerful is that reading going to be? And I love the Justice card. When we bring the justice of the owl and the mouse, it's like the owl hunts the mouse and the mouse runs away. So this whole aspect is on the Sword of Truth. So it has so much meaning in this Justice card. The peacock green and the blue bringing together a sense of, mystery, wisdom. I mean, when you stare at that card, doesn't it look like two mountains and a crystal clear lake? And at it, the mountains in the background, and all that truth is coming out. Truth will come out. It's a wonderful card. Well done. And we're bringing the little leopards and the jungle cats to the core again. So the Hanged Dragon, come and play with me, come and play me, says the baby jaguar. Oh, I think it's lovely. Look at that. Golden. They're just awesome. You have to agree, this artwork, wow. That Philot, how do you say her name? Firat Solhan. Look her up, Right, Death card. Whoa, look at that. What's happened there? Whoa. So, Temperance. Perfect. And I love this deck with the Asian kind of theme, with the turtles and the dragons, and they're really bringing the whole sense of power, spiritual beliefs into these cards, and that's just perfect Temperance. It's really focusing to me on those two cups, one to the other, and of course you've got the figure of 8 there, which we all know. So moving on to the Devil, this poor dragon. That is very terrible. We'll just move that along. Now, this is so powerful. It's unbelievable. The Tower with this beautiful snake of a dragon, really squashing that tower in its strength, burning it up. Really powerful, that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And I love this card, the star. This is absolutely so beautiful. That it's just unbelievable. And I love that they've remained the ibis there in the tree. And this star with all the astrological dragons around it. Just magnificent. So we have the moon here, which you saw in the book. Well, you saw all of them in the book, but this is just amazing with the lighthouses and just looking up to that spiritual dragon. So we do have the sun, which is quite amazing. The little sun, little babies looking at the fire dragon. We also have judgment here. Wow. And the universe, which was in your box. The universe is in the eye of a dragon. Did you know that? You do now. So what I like about this particular deck is that the colours are very good with the wands. The colours are good with all of the cards. But the Ace of Wands, that energy coming from that egg, the universal egg, that spark. And this is on the box, as you recognise, with the Two of Wands. Absolutely perfect. Now this Three of Wands is perfect as well, because the dragon is looking from its domain at the things that are coming towards them. 3 ships. Perfect. 4 of Wands. Oh, 5 of Wands, that power. Coming down from the castle. Oh dear, what's happened to him? Right, 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. 8. Too much fire. And of course, we can see the burden of the 10. And the pages are so sweet. You'd want a page in every reading. Look at that tiny wee dragon. Oh, and his little companion. And we have the knights. And then the bearers of the children, the next generation of dragons. And you've got a beautiful Black Panther there. And then we have this sire. This sire. Everyone likes a good sire, because that shows that the tribe is strong. Wow. So next we have the blue cups. How gorgeous are that? The colours. Wow. Ace of Cups. Let's move these along. Move these along. So we have 2 of Cups. Everyone really loves the 2 of Cups. They're having a good discussion, aren't they? Right, 3. Like flying fish, aren't they? Beautiful 4. I'm blown away. I have a friend who's another tarot reader, and he too is blown away by this particular deck. It's just amazing. If you like dragons or the thought of dragons, you want to work with them, this is definitely the deck. It's just, it's just, words, you know, it's almost like failing us, because it's just vivid, isn't it? It's vibrant, vivid. All the V words. Victory. Victorious tarot deck. Oh, look at that. Dragons live in the best places. Oh, look. Here's a little baby dragons. Oh, so cute. It's got a long life to live, so it has a lot to learn. And then we have the Knight of Cups. bringing the cups to many people. Look at that seal. Oh. And then we have the Queen, the bearer of emotions, the bearer of love, Sire of Cups. Look at that lush island. And then we have the beautiful green of the pentacles, that earthy colour. Emerald green. How rich, vibrant, beautiful. So if you are familiar with tarot and the Rider-Waite, you can now notice just how the same kind of theme is running through. So it is a good beginner deck if you're well into the Rider-Waite. It's not complicated, it's easy to see. Foxes and deers. I love the way the animals are incorporated. And this card is particularly fantastic. The challenge of fish. You know, when bears come out of hibernation, they need the fish. But equally, the salmon, they need to go back to where they were born to spawn. So each element has got a real challenging time. It's really, really challenging. But the bears do have to eat, so sacrifices have to be made. And the dragon is the giver of that abundance. Seven of Pentacles. Crossing his legs. 8. Working hard. Very happy with their achievements. Oh, look. It's just perfect. These drawings, illustrations, and the colours are perfect. If you love tarot, you like art, and you like mythology, then this deck, why isn't it in your collection? It's just stunning. You can almost hear them cry, these dragons, can't you? These look like little gooseberries. Look at this, emerald gooseberries. Wow. This is beautiful, isn't it? The Sire of Pentacles. Wow. I do like this deck, simply because with the kings or the sires, they've got the little babies around them. I think that's wonderful. And then we have these knights, swords, sorry. So with the swords, it's the element of... So with the Two of Swords, I particularly like this because of the golden dragon again. And they've gone inside to find that golden truth of their decision-making skills. We'll quickly go on to through the painful aspects of life and have a rest from that. I love this cave. The turquoise and the aquamarine in this deck is absolutely beautiful. The Five of Swords. Well, they should have learnt a long time ago to leave the dragons alone. You tell that knight, leave the dragons alone. Six of Swords. I particularly like this card for some reason. My bone. No, it's mine. Leave it alone. No, no, no. I'm going to take it. Oh, fair enough. Right. Well, this is a mess, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh. Who's been telling that dragon nightmares? I don't know. Ten of Swords. Back to the babies. Baby dragon. Page of Swords. Oh, I love this one. The Knight of Swords in that whirlwind of emotional confusion of the mind. I look at this. Oh, I love that. So sweet. No baby dragon there, though, is there? Because Daddy's got dragon. Has Daddy got the baby? Oh. And there you have it. So, I do hope, guys, that you love that deck as much as I do. So, that's a beautiful book. And this is the deck. Thank you for watching, and do enjoy your own deck when you get yours.